This is a Bryton bicycle computer. This thing is pretty darn slick. I really like this. First, it has an optically bonded screen. That means more than you might think. So let me power this up so I can show it to you. So no matter what angle I give it to you, the screen does not look blurry. And that's because there's no air gap between the top, this part here, and the actual emitter, the actual liquid crystal display on the bottom. It's bonded from top to bottom. That air gap is what makes it hard to see these things sometimes. It's also got a really nice light. It lights up really nice. So even when you have glare, you can see this in low light conditions. Even without the light, you can still see it because it's that nice high contrast black and white screen that's optically bonded. So there's no air gap in there to create that that illusion layer in between the layers, which causes a problem. It shows speed, altitude gain, distance, ride time, and then you can change modes. So now it shows average speed, gradient, percent, trip time, and you can set, you have a button to set different trip meters so you can do trip out and trip back. And really cool, max speed, max altitude, an odometer, and you can change the units it measures it in. It's GPS. This is Bluetooth, which means this connects to your phone in an app, and you can also share that data with other apps. So if you're a Strava user, you can upload the data from this to your Strava account, which is very freaking cool. It's just nice to have that open architecture and not be locked into their own ecosystem. This is the mount. So this has a quad pedal rubber mount on the bottom here. And of course, it comes with a spare as well. And you sit this on your bike handlebars or wherever you want to mount it. And then this is just a locking pedal. So this sits like that, and you have these rubber bands that you wrap around your bar, your stem, or whatever, wherever you mount this. And this just clicks into place. It locks in place like that. And it does actually lock, so it's not going to fall out. And then you twist to unlock and take it off again. Also comes with a heart rate monitor. And I'm actually pretty impressed that this looks like it should be big enough to fit me. And that's really, oh yeah, that'll fit me. That's actually impressive because I got a 66-inch chest. I'm a big boy. So that strap will actually fit me. And extending it wouldn't be that hard. But this is your heart rate monitor. There's a battery inside there. It clips onto here. So you'd wear that under your shirt or your jersey. And it also has a USB charging cable. I'll show you that in a moment. Also has a cadence sensor. So it measures your cadence. That's important. You might be doing 40 miles an hour, but you're not doing any work. You're coasting downhill. So having the cadence sensor is pretty nice. I haven't opened that yet because I'm not going to until I'm ready to attach it to the bike. On the back here, you have a rubber cover. These are your extra buttons, by the way. One is power and one is light. And also, it has a stop-pause functionality. I'm guessing for trip. Not entirely sure. There's a lot of functionality here. I got to read the manual. Then you have your page function to show you your different displays, depending on what you want it to show. And then you have your lap. So if you're repeating a loop, you can do a lap, and then you can compare the laps. Pretty cool. I love the light up feature. I love the built-in GPS feature. I love the cross-app compatibility. Here we go. We're turning it off. Now it's shutting down. And 35-hour active battery life, which means this will record pretty much any trip you're likely to do. Not too many people ride more than 35 hours continuously straight. And then, of course, all you have to do is plug it into micro USB to charge it up underneath that rubber flap there. It does come with the micro USB cable. I'm impressed. This is pretty cool. You know, very, very little sensors to have to hook up. You don't need a wheel sensor and all that stuff. I mean, granted, you're not going to get your ultra short distance slow speed movement because you not have a wheel sensor connected. It's using GPS, which uses, you know, point to point distance time averaging. But it's pretty darn reliable. I mean, in the past, when I've used my phone versus my cycle computer, the difference was less than a quarter mile over a 50-mile trip. I don't know about you, but I could ignore that difference, and this is probably better. Overall, nice. I'm impressed. They did a good job. The design is good. It's compact. It's small. It's not in your face, so people aren't going to go, ooh, something to steal. And plus, of course, this stays on your bike, and if you stop somewhere to take some pictures or grab a bite to eat or whatever, all you got to do is twist that bad boy off and toss that in your pocket, and now your very expensive cycle computer does not stay on the bike. Not bad. Bryton, you did a good job on this. I'm impressed.